Hello everyone, this is Sam the Man Vlogs, and I'm doing a series called Vanguard 101, where I explain the rules of Vanguard, some of the cards, some of the decks. Once I can get a decent camera and whatever, I will be recording fights and other people's deck profiles. So, okay, let's get them started. I think we should start at the very beginning, and that is grade zeros. So, this is Dr. S. Oh, Dr. Oh, yeah, you know what I mean. Right, first of all, you start in Vanguard. Grade zeros like this are handy to use. Well, you start in Vanguard, of course. Some cards, all grade zeros can be used as a start in Vanguard, but it's best to use when it has a certain skill. Like example, my Lizard Soldier Conroe, which has a very special sort of skill. It moves to the back row when another card of the same clan is stacked on top, which is called a ride. And it also has another decent skill. When you pay a cost of 1 damage, you can search for any grade 1 or less Kagero unit in your deck and add it to your hand. So it's very handy for getting perfect guard into your hand if you already have 1 or 2 already in it. So ready for the late game. Now, that's starting Vanguard out of the way. There are other cards starting Vanguard, such as an example I can give: 2 new cards coming, with 3 new cards coming out in set 4, which is coming out next week for shops outside of Singapore, which again I'm in tomorrow. And after the ride chain units, such as Blaupanzer, Dawn, Full Bow, if you will, and their skill. They add the grade 2 unit of that ride chain to your hand when the grade 1 is written on top, and the grade 1 skill they gain a 2000 power boost. So it's very handy to get an 8k out already and add the next chain up. Now, onto the triggers. As you know, in Vanguard there are 4 kinds of triggers: stand, critical, heal, and draw. Right. This is the stand trigger. You can tell it's a stand trigger because it has a blue mark in the top left corner, and it has a 10,000 point shield. Stand triggers are really handy for powerful decks such as Nova Grappler, because when your Vanguard attacks and you reel this in the drive check, you could stand one of your rear guards. And no, you cannot stand your Vanguard. This is one of the main problems that some people mistake for. But yeah, it adds a 5,000 power boost and an extra attack to you. Some stand triggers have special effects, such as Turbo Riser and Battle Riser. They can be a start in Vanguard, moves to the back row, and when they're used for a boost, they go back to your deck. So, which is known as a recycling card. Next, Dragon Monk Genjo, a heal trigger. You can only have 4 of these in your deck, and you can tell, being a heal trigger, it has a green mark and 10,000 points on the shield. Yeah, if you have more damage than your opponent, or you're both equal, you can heal 1 damage off. Another good heal trigger is for the Oracle Think Tank cards, Lozenge Magus and Spherus Magus. They're both heal triggers, just like Battle Razor. They can be start in Vanguard, go to the back row when ridden, and add a 6,000 point boost, add an SP funds with another 3,000, and then return to the deck. Very handy for OTT cards if you are using that sort of build. Next, critical triggers. Set critical due to a yellow mark, and of course, 10,000 point shield. Critical triggers add another attack, another damage point, and 5,000 points of course. So, there are also special critical triggers such as Black Cannon Tiger for Tachikaze, which is recyclable. Now, last but not least, the draw trigger. It tells the draw trigger to go to the red marking, and instead of 10,000 points, it has 5,000 points. You see right there? This is one of the unique cards. Due to, even though not having 10,000 shield, some of them are very decent skills, such as Gatling Claw can go to the soul, pay for a counterblast, and destroy a grade 0 unit. I don't know if any other draw triggers have special effects at the moment, but very, very handy card to have. Especially if you're running a vortex build, it can add to so on and so forth, like I use. Yeah, that's Vanguard 101 on triggers and grade zeros, and next time I'll be going over grade 1 units, ones with power boost skills, these really handy skills, and other skills. But that won't happen until after set 4 cards come out, because you know I'll have more to work with. Right. Thank you for watching. This has been Soundman Vlogs, Vanguard 101. Ta-da!